Hi there! In this video, we are going to build upon our discussion of cell references, this time focusing on absolute or fixed references. Let's get right in. There are times when we must refer to cells in a fixed position or range on the worksheet. In this scenario, as we copy and paste formulas to new locations, the formulas should always refer to the original cell. In other words, the original cell is fixed or absolute. Fixed or absolute references can be achieved by inserting a dollar sign before both the column letter and the row number of the cell reference. For example, $C, $10. This means that wherever our formula is copied to and used, the underlying instruction to Excel is to always return the value in the original cell. Let us see this in action. In this spreadsheet, we have a list of sales over a period. The sales amounts are stated without tax. Also shown near the top of the spreadsheet to the right is the tax rate of 20%. That is applicable to all sales. Our task is to calculate the tax amount for each line of sales. Since the tax rate applies to all lines, it is right that it should be stored in one place as shown. Any calculations or formulas that depend on it should access it from its original location. This is a perfect example of where we need to use a fixed or absolute reference. In the column headed tax amount to the right of the data, I have already entered a simple formula in the first cell to calculate the tax. The formula equals G5 times $M, $3 contains two references. Firstly, G5, a relative reference that points to the sales amount. And secondly, $M, $3, a fixed reference that returns the tax rate or percentage. Multiplying the two references then should give us the tax amount. If we were going to calculate the tax amount in a single cell, it would not matter whether our formula contained only relative references. The result returned would be the same. For example, currently the result of the formula is 20.56. If I remove the dollar signs from the formula, notice that we still get 20.56. But thinking ahead, we know that we need the same formula in multiple cells within the column. We will need to make a copy of the first one and paste it into the rest of the column. And because we expect to copy the formula, it is important that we fix the reference to the tax rate in advance of the copy action. That way, every instance of the formula produced will always refer to the original cell containing the tax rate. Once we are happy with our setup of the initial formula, we can now copy and paste it and check out the results. Another example is where we need to calculate the number of days since each sale was made. In the column headed Days Since Sale, I have entered a formula in the first cell equals $P, $3 minus B5. The first cell reference in this formula, a fixed reference, is the base date, in this case 31st of July 2020. The second cell reference is a relative reference that points to the invoice date. The difference between the two dates gives us the number of days that have elapsed since the sale was made until 31st of July 2020. If we are satisfied with the setup of our initial formula, we can now copy and paste it down the column, confident that each copy will return the correct results. And indeed, looking down the column, the results produced look right. I hope that this video has provided some clarity in the application of fixed and absolute references. Using the correct mix of cell reference types, depending on your scenario of course, ensures that formulas are more stable and not easily prone to breaking when changes are made to the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet is also easier to maintain as a result. In the example discussed, the base date is held in one place. When you need to work out the days since sale based on another date, only that one cell needs to be changed. I'd like to hear from you in the comments below any additional thoughts or feedback you may have. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe buttons if this has been of value to you, as well as the bell icon so you get notified as soon as I release the next video. I'll see you on the next one.